Hello and welcome back to more additional content for Dawntrail. So we're going through the next set of role quests. We've already done 2, Caster and Fizz Range, and now we're moving on to Melee. And since these take a little bit, I'm going to try to do all 3 of them in one session today. I may end up reading a little faster, but we'll see, because they are quite long. The Caster one was quite long, but the Hunter and the Hunted. Hello there. I take it you've spoken with Brook Evu, willing to lend a hand. I am truly grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Shoshepya, and I have traveled far from my village in the forests of Tural in search of a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people watched over the Dreamweave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the swallowtail, Tural, is sealed. Dreamweave cocoon. Before its ascension, the swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones, and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the selfsame abilities. Oh, damn. Indeed, the wielder, too, may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they beheld. That sounds interesting. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms. No, the wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their ken, that is. In an instant, they may become a master of the hunt, a twin-bladed wielding viper, or a savage brosh, with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which protected my village from the predators of the forest. For though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That is why we have sent our foremost hunter, Itoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal, yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. Alright, let me try to guess where we're going. Don't tell me where in this, because I accidentally clicked. Okay, it doesn't mention where. Change into any form. Where would someone want to go for that? I'm going to go with Doma. We're going to Doma, maybe? Or Gridania. Gridania would be another, like the forest. No, that doesn't really make any sense. It is for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the Great Sea, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement her expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran into the thief before he fled, and said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east. Yeah, it was totally random. Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation and assist Itoka with retrieving the cocoon. Leave it to me. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern land, search for a Vieira woman carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire to myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her. Okay. I don't know why, but it just reminded me of Gilgamesh being able to hide as Yojimbo and stuff, so that was the first thing that came to mind. So if we're going here, let me guess for the other ones too. Because we're probably going to all, like, big places, like Radzat Han we went to, and we went to Girabanya for Walger's Reach. Now we're going to Kugane. I feel like one of them is probably going to be in Charlian, and the last one would be maybe Idleshire? None of them are in the first, obviously, which is sad that we can't go to the... I mean, it wouldn't make any sense if we went here, but... I guess Garlemald could be a possibility, but I just really don't see it. Like, who's gonna take the relic and go to a Garlemald? Alright, let's go. Hold up, have I done most of the stuff here? Well, that's surprising. What is this? Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about that. I apparently didn't do the Monster Hunter thing on this character. Oh well. Welcome to the Shiokaze Holstery. How may I serve you? Looking for a Vieira. You're searching for someone. As a matter of fact, I do distinctly remember seeing a Vieira woman of that description earlier. But I'm afraid I couldn't tell you where she may be now. Okay. She was here. Last from Tural, was it? Sorry, can't help you. That reminds me, though. I heard Tural has its own local variety of spirits called mezcal. I've been meaning to taste it for myself, for an age now. But you've no idea how hard it is to get one's hands on a bottle of it here. You could ask me. I'll go fetch it for a price. There's like a stuttering going on. I don't know if that's going to show up in the recording or not, but it... Weird. Huh. A Vieira woman bearing a bow. Why, yes, I do recall such a person. It was hard not to notice her, really, given how she was peering at every little thing. If she came from the distant lands to the west, no doubt Kugane is quite the unusual sight for her. With any luck, she'll still be where I saw her, in the vicinity of the Sekisegume barracks. Okay. I didn't get that either. I'm never going for that again. That one sightseeing log, I can't get myself to ever go for it again. None of my ults are even gonna bother. That jump puzzle, I swear to God. Itoka-esque woman. This city is simply too large for me to cover alone. Perhaps it's time I returned home. I've come to aid your search, Itoka. Oh, is that right? I'm grateful, but why? I see. Shoshepia always was a worrywart. Won't deny I appreciate the help, though. Ascertaining the whereabouts of the cocoon has been no easy task. I managed to secure room and board in this lodging after arriving at Kugane, and have been using it as a base to track down the thief ever since. I'll tell you all I know. According to an eyewitness from my village, the thief is a middle-aged Huron male. That's all we have to go on regarding his appearance. Wait, have we... All three so far, all three DPS have been a female aide that we're helping, and a male bad guy. But I remember distinctly... So the tank and healer are going to be the two female that I remember from the beginning. But what about the other one? I don't know, we'll see. Yet, so long as he possesses the cocoon, he can be anyone and anything. An elderly woman traipsing along the street, a child throwing a ball, mayhap even the dog chasing after it. Truth be told, I was nigh at wit's end trying to find him. That is until I discovered that a series of unusual squabbles have been occurring around the city. After investigating these incidents, I found one commonality. The instigator in each case invariably had no recollection of the incident, let alone of inciting it. What's more, eerie accounts have begun to circulate among the residents. Oh, so he went asking people... So he's been disrupting things as other people, and then she found the real people, and they're like, I didn't do that. Okay. What's more, eerie accounts have been circulating among the residents. Some folks claim they've somehow been seen in two places at once. Based on all this, I believe the thief's been using the Dreamweave cocoon to transform into innocence and spread discord throughout the city. Why? This stands to reason we can find him by following the trail of chaos left in his wake now. And yet, even should we apprehend him, in whatever form he's hidden himself within, there's nothing to stop him from feigning ignorance. What if we're talking to them right now? And Itoka's somewhere else? Or what if she thinks that that's why she's probably being hesitant. Besides the secret remedy, of course, the recipe for an elixir which can forcibly remove the cocoon's enchantment has been passed down in my village for emergencies like this. I made sure to prepare a few vials before making the voyage here. Then he'd simply throw the solution at the suspect, and the cocoon's weave of mimicry will unfurl on the spot. That covers everything. Now, what say we see if there's any trouble afoot? The thief will undoubtedly not be far from here. Let me know if you're ready. We'll catch them together. You're making a huge mistake by not throwing one of those at me. I could be him. Ready to set off then? Perfect. I say we begin our search with the markets. I recall a great number of people gathering in the Rakuza district. I believe it was called. Accompanying me. Is there anything... Right, she's new, so... You get to talk about the place. Talk about cities. To think that all of this was wrought by mortal hands, remarkable. My people have ever lived in harmony with nature, but that doesn't mean we condemn the ways of those who choose otherwise. In fact, in the brief time I've been exposed to settlements like this, I've come to see such places have their merits too. Talk. Rare are the days my people leave the shelter and bounty found beneath the forest boughs. I was speechless when I first laid eyes on Tuliolal, a city with as many people as trees in the forest, and Kugane is no less dense. It is actually physically. There are not nearly as many NPCs. I'm sorry. I feel like if they made every place just a little more dense with NPCs. Actually, are you guys new? Like, I don't remember any groups of people standing around that you couldn't talk to. Those guys over... Are they adding random NPCs? I could just be forgetting, though. Look, you thieving whoreson, I told you this isn't enough. No. But sir, that can't be right. I am sure I gave you your change in full. Enough. Hand over the money, or I'll take it by force. That clerk is suspicious. Let's keep watching. But isn't it obvious? No one gets so worked up over a handful of coins unless they're looking for trouble. Okay, you're right. Reveal yourself, villain. Oh, did it work? Huh? What in the blazes do you think you're doing? Sorry, very, very sorry. Oh dear. A thousand apologies, sir. I gravely miscalculated your change. I will return what you are owed immediately. I beg your forgiveness. You know what? Let's keep watching. Was the right call. There was nothing wrong. I apologize for the disturbance. How dreadfully embarrassing. Well, a hunter doesn't quit after a single arrow misses the mark. Best not to dwell on what's done, and instead focus on our next course of action. Let's see how things are faring at Kogane Dori. Okay. Okay, she's very quick to action. Oh, we have another one. I'll go there. Wait, is your talk updated now? No. Same. I can't believe how impossibly fast it is. My jaw dropped when I first saw it. I could hardly fathom where the horizon ended and the sea began. Before arriving in Tuliolal, I'd imagined the sea to be merely a larger, saltier body of water than the lake back home. There, we would race from shore to shore. To attempt the same here, I fear, would have fatal results. Yeah, you wouldn't. No, physically no one. There's no way anyone could ever swim that far. No matter how athletic you are or anything. No way. I'll cut you down where you stand, you lecherous lummox. You don't seem very fazed by that. What is happening here? What is going on here? The big bloke yonder allegedly laid his hands on the grizzled fella's woman. Afraid this may come to blows. Uh-oh. Calm yourself, man. I have not done what she claims. You dare add insult to injury by calling her a liar? Ignore him. I told you that pig defiled me. Cut him down this instant. There's no truth to her words. Wherefore does she spout such rubbish? I have no idea who to believe. You do seem like you're probably conning us. Kami, give me strength. Cut the bloody brute down already. Oh, you are... Yes, and not less than your head shall serve as penance for your crimes. That's the guy. Very well, let my blade prove my innocence. Yeah, that's him. It's her, right? Throw it. Oh, is he a ninja? Oh, look at that handlebar mustache. Was that really necessary? No matter. I was growing weary of this petty farce. It's time I moved on to bigger and better things. Is he alone? He's a ninja? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, get him. Oh. Oh, good. Whew. Oh, nothing? No. Okay. Is that I don't remember his name. I hope he's alone and he doesn't have any like followers like everyone else. How odd. My bow is more out of tune than I realized. Maybe he could have made it miss. Is there some sort of thing there? Or are you just... I don't know. Sweetheart. Is it really you? Oh, thank Kami, you're safe. I found her lying unconscious in a nearby alleyway. She could only vaguely recall being attacked from behind before losing consciousness. So the villain knocked her out before assuming her visage in a ploy to deceive her husband. Why? I just don't... Why? I fell for the deception like a complete and utter fool. I do not even know how to begin to make amends. I mean, they looked identical. It's probably pretty easy to... There are no amends to be made. You simply acted as any husband would. Yeah. Due to your involvement, this matter was resolved without bloodshed. The Sekisugumi, thank you. Why are you looking at me? 'Tis regrettable, however, that the villain managed to escape. A criminal who can change their shape at will is exceedingly dangerous. Know that the Sekisugumi will alert the populace to this menace and remain vigilant for any suspicious activity in the city. I'm already actually fully invested in this one. I like this one. Let's return to my lodgings. I'd like to go over where we stand with our elusive quarry. The question is, are they going to actually go through the trope of, like, Itoka eventually gets copied, or I get copied and she has to figure out if I'm the real me or something like that? Are they going to do that? Probably. There's only one way you write that kind of story. There's no way you write it and not include that, in my opinion. As predicted, the thief has been using the cocoon's power of mimicry to incite conflict around the city. What he hopes to accomplish by doing so, however, is still unclear. And so long as he has this power, our sole means of tracking him remains the havoc left in his wake. A trying trail for any hunter, but I'm heartened to have a warrior like you beside me as I tread it. We'll catch him together, and when we do, we'll mete out the justice he deserves, Ren. A sea of blood. We're going to Ruby Sea. Good to see you, Ren. For better or worse, I haven't heard about any unusual incidents in Kugane since our last altercation with the thief. There may be a reason for that. Do you remember when he claimed he was moving on to bigger and better things? If we're to catch him, we may have to expand the scope of our search beyond Kugane. Yep. Yet he traveled all the way from Tural to this eastern land for a reason, and I can't imagine he'd go too far. Do you know of any other settlements nearby? Yeah. Well, I don't know about dotted. There's 3. Yeah. Dotted with settlements. What does dotted actually mean in a sentence? I mean, technically it means like spread around, you know, spread out. There's a bunch of settlements spread around. So yeah, he used it totally correctly. People used to live out in those waters, but they're so vast. Where would we even begin? The place right outside? So the Bakufu has an outpost at the Ruby Price. That sounds like the perfect place to start. Let's make our way there and avail ourselves of the soldiers' intel. If anything out of the ordinary has occurred, no doubt they'll be aware of it. Shall we? Shall we? We shall. Ruby Price. Damn achievement pop-up. I really wish that would just go away. I don't care if I'm close to anything. Well, this is a surprise. What brings you to Ruby Price? Disputes. Strange you should ask. Not even a moon ago, the waters of the Ruby Sea were poised to turn a sanguinary shade. Please tell us everything. The Confederate skiff approached the Ruby Price without authorization, and its occupant began hurling insult after insult in an obvious attempt to provoke us. We did not succumb to their provocations, however. After warning the vessel we'd fire if they drew an aim closer, they withdrew without a word. However, should they attempt to provoke us again, we will not display the same level of restraint, and the roar of our cannon shall signal their comrades to rally in full force. The waters will flow red. Of that, there can be no doubt. Tensions run high. Not like this has ever occurred. I see. Thank you for the information. Might we speak privately? I don't understand his motivations. No one has good motivations, which is part of the hilariousness to this whole thing. If they had good motivations, this would be serious, and it's not supposed to be, I don't think. Based on the testimony just now, I gather there's an agreement in these waters that the Confederates are not to draw near the Ruby Price, guarded as it is by the Bakufu sentries. If that's the case, then, as the soldier stated, I can only conclude that the vessel earlier was attempting to incite a dispute between the two factions, which fits the modus operandi of our quarry, wouldn't you say? Perhaps it was he who sailed here under the banner of the Confederates. Whatever the case may be, we have nothing but conjecture. We'll need solid evidence before we can alert the soldiers here to this threat. I doubt they'll heed our warnings otherwise. First, we need to verify if any members of the Confederacy actually approached the Ruby Price. Do you know where their base of operations can be found? Over there? Sakazuki. It looks like it'll be fastest for us to swim there. Yeah. Except I can fly. I hope. No, there's no way I didn't unlock fly. I have flying everywhere. Every single one of my alts, I unlock flying everywhere. Oh, it doesn't matter. I unlock flying everywhere except for Ruby Seed because I never, I'm always over leveled and literally never need to do that one. You just skip that dungeon, and that dungeon's required. So I never unlock flying on any alt here, specifically. I don't know why. I can't get myself to. What? Absolutely not. Not one of my Confederate brothers and sisters would approach the Ruby Price without authorization. Those cowardly Bakufu dogs must have concocted baseless rumors. This baseless rumor to get a rise out of us. Nope. Any of your comrades sailed to the Ruby Price recently? Oh, we don't get to see the other side of it. The soldiers at the Ruby Price said that, did they? Pardon my language, but that's a load of shite. We have no interest in Hingen waters. If anything, I've seen their skiffs encroaching on our territory of late. If you ask me, they're the ones thirsty for blood. Okay. There you are, Ren. Listen to what this person has to say. The situation is more grave than we thought. I'm thankful you came. Not a moment too soon. Captain Rasho ain't been acting himself, you see. Normally where he goes, Tansui goes, but not today. He showed up just earlier by his lonesome and ordered us to gather as many heads as able to join him on the Isle of Becco to attend some pressing business. Have they always had these? I've never seen that. Normally, I'd oblige the captain without a moment's hesitation, but I had a feeling something weren't right, and so I asked him what manner of business. We're gonna set the Ruby Price ablaze, he says. The bloody Ruby Price. Rasha would not. I tried speaking in some sense into him, but he weren't a mind to listen. I walked off saying he has no need of craven bastards like me. Look, I don't know what's gotten into the captain, but it can't be anything good. Please go to the Isle of Becco and stop him. Then me and my comrades before it's too late. This Rasho acting strangely can't be a coincidence. We need to get to that island and quickly. Do you know the way? Yep. Right there. Got it. Not a moment to waste. Wait, that is the Isle of Becco, right? Rasho's the Rogadin, right? I believe. Tansui's the skinny dude, I think. You want to talk about the tower up there? You hear voices. It seems they've gathered up ahead. No. Looked like she was looking at the tower. It is super tall, but for some reason you can't see it from the moon. Kind of weird, huh? Those scum think they can encroach on our territory and get away with it. I'll be damned if we let them. Tonight we lay siege to the ruby price and seize it for ourselves. But are you sure? If we do this, won't we be starting a battle? We won't just be starting a battle, we'll be starting a war. You've been acting strange, Captain. What's gotten into you? Silence. I didn't ask for your bloody opinion. Those lying dogs claimed it was us breaching the agreement. I say we give the bastards what they deserve. You're not welcome here. Be gone if you value your lives. Hey, I'm friends with Rasho. You're a terrible actor. You saw through my disguise once again. Don't tell me you count even a pirate captain among your acquaintances. I do. What are you trying to accomplish? Why incite such conflict wherever you go? Why? Sorry to disappoint you, but contrary to the passage of the Unbound's prattling about freeing the world from a tyranny of government, I have no grand designs. I wish merely for everyone to show their true faces. Folk love to put on airs of sophistication and virtue, but push them towards the edge, and their masks slip off to reveal the monsters underneath. Okay. That's a more interesting motivation than the other two, because he's just like, I want to see people lose their mind. He wants to see the drama. He's a drama nerd. They'll go for the neighbor's jugular to save their own skin. You've seen it for yourself. It's quite the spectacle. Why would you use a bird again? Okay, please tell me you fixed your bow. Damn it, the winds are too strong. You sure it's the wind? You need me to switch to a bard for you. The man of 1,000 faces is a true menace indeed. We'll return to Onokoro and will forthwith to alert the captain. Rest assured, the Confederacy will be keeping a close watch over the Ruby Sea. I didn't think for a moment he was an imposter, and the lies he spouted about the Bakufu soldiers were enough to make my blood boil. To think that would have happened, what would have happened had you not been there to stop us? Kami bless you. All he wants is to expose people's so-called true faces. That he would use a cocoon for such a petty cause. Unthinkable. Let's return to Kugane for the time being. Okay. I'm sure we're going to... Namai. Next. We're probably going there next. I feel like I spent the most time listening to this song because I spent so much time... What was the raid tier? Actually, no. It was during Endwalker. I did a lot of like PFing in Endwalker, and I spent so much time just doing the jump puzzle to pass the time while Party Finder filled. I don't know. I felt like I spent most of Endwalker on that tower for no reason. Damn it all. I can't believe a bastard like that. Forgive me. I find myself more disgusted with that villain each time we see him, and to think all of this is driven by small-minded spite. From what I could gauge, he didn't fly towards Kugane during his escape. I believe he seeks a new settlement to terrorize. Now that the Confederacy and I are acquainted, I'll see if they can't help me sniff out his roost. No doubt where there's smoke, he'll be there stoking the fire. And I suppose I'll use this period to tend to my bow. Next time, my arrow will fly true. Not until 99 or 100. That's for sure. Who's who? Wonderful you're here. Ever since the incident in the Ruby Sea, I've kept a line of communication with the Confederacy, and they just reported something you'll be interested to hear. Apparently, a man impersonating the distinguished Lord of Doma was recently exposed? One of the Lord's retainers saw through the pretender's facade while he was attempting to stir up trouble in the Doman Enclave. Oh, really? The imposter then reportedly transformed into a hawk and fled. Clearly, our quarry now nests in Doma. I'd like to resume our hunt immediately, but I'm not sure where he may go after his failure in the Enclave. Does any location come to mind? A town in Nyangsha called Mamai, you say? That sounds promising. The extent of your knowledge is truly remarkable, Rin. And without further ado, let's make our way there and see if the residents have noticed any unusual activity. This song gets loud. A lot louder than I remembered. I don't know why it's so loud. So who's impersonating Hien? Obviously, we're not going to see him. I would have liked to go talk to him. You know, I want to see Gosetsu, actually. It's been a while. He should be running around the world preaching at this point. Have there been any quarrels of late? Why, yes. Actually, just the other day, the two of us were at each other's throat over a persimmon. She was only supposed to eat half, but she went and gobbled the whole thing. In the end, she purchased this one by way of apology, so I let bygones be bygones. What's that? This isn't the sort of quarrel you're speaking of? Yeah, no, that's just normal. Shinden. Trouble? None that I can think of. For a blessing, all's been peaceful. So he hasn't hit here yet. By the Kami's grace, our quaint village has not seen strife since the Imperials were ousted. There has been news, however, of a man impersonating Lord Hien at the Enclave. As I'm told, Lord Hien voiced intentions to invade Nagxia. All present grew wary of the individual. Yeah, he would never. None more so than Lady Yukiri, who saw through the farce immediately. After he was exposed, the villain fled the scene with haste. Unfortunately, efforts to find him have not borne fruit. We really do need her to just be part of this. She would find him immediately. Camera, you are so zoomed in. None of the residents I spoke with reported anything out of the ordinary. How did you fare? Then it seems the villain is not here. Where might he have gone? Huh? What are you doing here? Considerate farmer. Did you just see me here? A friend of yours? Don't hang your head like we're strangers. We met just moments ago. Remember? You asked me how to reach House of the Fierce? I knew it. Good grief, lass. You're lost, aren't you? I can understand your embarrassment, but I'll tell you the way again. Listen carefully now. Wait, did he impersonate me or Itoka? Follow the descending paths leading north out of the village until you see a small pond. Then dive in and swim. Also, the fierce will be on the other side. Could he have impersonated you this time? This doesn't bode well. We must hurry, especially if he copies your skills. Much obliged, sir. Oh, I'm excited for that. Give me more of that Dark Knight 50 quest line. Well, I guess pre Heaven's Ward. Although that was actually us. That's a different story. Alright, don't lose sight of me. Just how far must we swim to reach this place? I dare say my days spent in the lakes back home are about to come in handy. It's not that far. I swear to God, if you run up to me and use smoke so that you can't tell who's who, I would never wear that outfit. I should have... My friends, it's come to my attention that the Han of the Azim Steppes' mighty Oronir tribe conspires in the shadows to invade Doma. I can't picture my character with a voice at all, so I'm not going to try. We must not give them a chance. Invasion would mean all-out war. There's only one solution. Under the cover of darkness, you must assassinate the Han. Only with his death can this crisis be averted. Aren't we? No, we gave it to, wait, I forgot what it's called. When you win, we won. For Serena. Hold on. They grow weary. Perhaps I should observe my targets more carefully. With all due respect, these allegations must be brought before Lord Hien. It is imperative we receive his instruction before acting. This would be playing right into the Oronir's hands. After all, an imposter disguised as Lord Hien was but recently exposed. An Oronir spy, there can be no question. My character would not talk like this. Yet the spy fled. Their whereabouts unknown. They could be anyone and anywhere, weaving new schemes even as we speak. Decisive action must be taken. That is why I came to you. So the impersonation of Lord Hien was but part of the Oronir's grand scheme? But why would those who fought alongside us for Doma's liberation consider and conspire to invade? Forgive me, but you do not seem yourself, Rin. Something isn't right. Because I'm desperate. A shadow looms over Doma, and only with your help can I cast away its dark pall. Please lend me your strength. Our honored friend Rin risked life and limb to see Doma free, yet you would address her with suspicion and doubt? If she says we must act first to prevent greater bloodshed, then we must act. It is true that she has never led us astray. Brothers and sisters, let us join hands with Rin once more to drive back the shadow rising over Doma. This is just weird. Wait. Oh, I honestly wasn't sure. What is the meaning of this? It's that infernal Oronir spy. Quickly, kill her before she can escape. You sound nothing like me. Your charade ends here. No. It's you. Such persistent vermin. Okay, please at least clip the wing here. You got this. You're not getting away this time. No. Oh, the fish! Oh, right through the fish. I don't want to call her out here. Are you? No. The problem appears to be your aim, not the bow. Actually, both are terrible, but it's true. Ha! Pathetic. You're nothing like that other girl. What was her name? Ah, yes, Itoka. What? She was fearsome, that one, right up until the moment I drove my blade into her back. What? What is this? Don't tell me you've been masquerading around as Itoka herself. After all, that would make you no better than me. Hiding behind the name of another won't erase the blame you bear for everything that happened. What? Ooh. That's a development. I'm sorry. I swear I'll explain everything to you later. For now, we should apprise these men and women of the situation. She's pretending to be the strongest warrior in her village. To think he can transform into anyone. It's a truly fearsome ability. I shall alert Lord Hien to this threat immediately. He should know. Rest assured that all of Doma will be on alert. I was completely fooled. I have no words to express my shame. Upon speaking with you again, I realized that though the imposter assumed your guise, he had neither your spirit nor your grace. Forgive me. I will not fall for such a farce again. Hey, you can't replicate this grace. Why didn't he try to use my abilities? If he can replicate anything, then... Alright. I've come to learn that we have not done any fighting so far. That is not great. I would like to fight something. Might I have a word? The man impersonating you earlier, I recognized his face. I'd recognize it anywhere. Without a doubt, he is Samadare, a childhood friend. What? You know him? Please, you must tell us everything. I've known him nearly my entire life. We learned the shinobi arts together, you see. Roughly 25 years ago, we engaged in our first battle as proud ninja, defending Doma against the Empire's invasion. With every fiber in my body, our body, we met their mighty match attack with nimble ninjutsu. And as if moved by our resolve, the mighty auspice and guardian of Doma, Tomomo Gozen, appeared on the field of battle to aid our cause. Yeah. Yet our efforts were for naught. The Empire's might fell upon Doma like a hammer, and we were crushed beneath the overwhelming force. The occupation began soon thereafter, and so too did my work from the shadows. While I devoted myself to resisting the Empire in secret, Samadare was conscripted to their army and forced to become an imperial spy. I understand he served them well, fanning the flames of war in faraway lands through rumor and manipulation. Oh. Indeed, as far back as I can recall, Samadare has ever excelled in the skill of subterfuge. It was only after the prisoner exchange that he returned to Doma at long last, but he was a changed man. The prisoner exchange that we did with Asahi? He could find no joy or solace in the peace he once fought to secure for our nation. Instead, he sought to disrupt it. War has taught me the truth of this world. Civility is but a facade to hide man's savagery. I'll prove it here, in dear Doma. The fool I am, I thought he was jesting. Only later, when I discovered the web of lies he'd spun to turn folk against one another, did I realize he meant every word. I tried to confront him, not comfort, but he fled Doma before I had a chance. Nevertheless, I searched his home afterwards and discovered a missive from an organization called the Passage of the Unbound. I have it with me here. How convenient. Dear illustrious Samadare, We extend our deepest gratitude for your interest in joining the Passage of the Unbound. With each passing day, our secret order draws closer to its goals, and we shall require exceptional talent for what lies ahead. Bearing these needs in mind, we've decided to welcome you into the fold. To celebrate the start of an auspicious future together, we invite you to meet your colleagues in Tuliolol and have enclosed your ticket within. Exceptional talent, exceptional egos, more like. This Passage of the Unbound kept a watchful eye on nations far and wide to recruit cutthroats like Samadare, who only follow their own desires. Upon his arrival in Tural, Samadare's ambitions guided him to my home, where he stole the Dreamweave cocoon and set out to use it for his own twisted ends. I'm afraid that's all that appears to be the way of it. In all likelihood, it is the Passage of the Unbound which alerted him to this Dreamweave cocoon's existence. Today, Samadare attempted to incite war between Doma and the Azim Steppe by wearing the face of our dearest ally, you. Your timely appearance prevented the worst from happening, but so long as he can alter his form and face at will, who can say what tomorrow may bring? I'm just picturing him going to Magni now? And, oh god. Wait, if he poses as Magni, and then we have to identify him as the person who isn't interested in finding his Nama, that would be... that would be funny. His years as a secret operative have made him a master at reading people. Should he decide to study his target before taking their form, I fear his schemes may not be discovered until it's already too late. Please be careful, and may the Kami bless you and keep you. Thank you. Attempting to find Samadare now would be a fruitless endeavor. He could be any bird in the sky or beast roaming the wild. Let's return to Kugane. I'll reveal everything to you there, I promise. Okay. So what is it? This is like 94 and we haven't pressed a button yet. Interesting. I just want to fight one thing on Samurai so that I can switch to Dragoon. I do kind of like this outfit though. I'm grateful for your help today. Once again, I let our prey slip away. The only silver lining is that we know who he is now. But more importantly, I apologize for deceiving you. As Samadare said, I'm not the greatest hunter of my home. I'm not Itoka. I'm Kui. No. Kuiki. I hail from the same village as Itoka, and am a hunter, but only in name. You've seen my aim for yourself. I forgot her name. Something Epia. Shishepia? Did she know that? Yet, most shameful of all is that it's my fault the Dreamweave cocoon was stolen. Normally it is enshrined in the deepest recesses of our home. Only Itoka had leave to wield it. The forest provides shelter and sustenance to many, and not all we share its bounty with are friendly. When great beasts threaten our home, the cocoon's power may be used to protect our lives. Yet I used it for my own foolish desires. I couldn't take it anymore. I was a hunter, yet I could barely catch prey large enough to feed myself. I was forced to wash clothes, prepare meals, and tune bows. Just once, I wanted to be acknowledged. I wanted to feel pride, so I used the cocoon's power to transform myself into Itoka. Huh. With her dexterity and finesse, I finally caught prey befitting a true hunter. And as I carried my prize home, he appeared. And he is a ninja. I found him collapsed in the middle of a beaten path. I never had reason to mistrust someone before, so I approached to nurse his wounds. Yet the moment I drew close, he knocked the cocoon from my grasp and struck me unconscious. He was long gone by the time I awoke. I confessed my sin to the village elder, and in her boundless grace she forgave me. but I could not forgive myself. I left home that very eve in secret to pursue the thief, all the way to Kugane. Wait, so did he actually... Wait, maybe he just thinks that he killed her then. What? Did he think that she was Itoka because she was, technically? After several days of fruitlessly scouring the city, who should I see but Itoka? Oh. As her most exceptional hunter, it came as no surprise the elder had charged her with recovering the cocoon. And then he killed her. Okay, no, so this is what she actually looks like, okay. She was astonished to see me, of course. I had told no one of my actions. I feared she would send me home, but when I expressed to her my shame, my anger, she consoled me, and told me we would find the cocoon together. And I was certain we would, until the day that duplicitous bastard killed her. You appeared soon after her passing. I thought with someone as strong as you at my side, maybe, just maybe, I could avenge her. So I lied. Like Samadare said, I'm no better than he is. I'm an imposter. But my desire to reclaim the cocoon is every bit as strong as Itoka's was. I am so sorry for lying to you, Rin. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me and continue to aid me in reclaiming the Dreamwave cocoon. You had suspicions? I guess maybe you should have if she was complaining about her bow or pretending. I didn't think that. Like, this is actually a surprising twist to me. Thank you for telling me the truth. Of course I'll help. Thank you. I know with you at my side, I can keep my promise to Itoka. For now, I will remain vigilant for any news regarding conflict in the region. Please do pay me a visit when you find a moment to spare. I'm counting on you. Yeah, like this one is like legit interesting story-wise itself. Like, that was an actual twist to me, and I'm interested. Corner Prey. Rain, I'm so relieved to see you. It's been 10 seconds. I thought you might resent me for lying to you, that you might refuse to lend me your help again. I'd certainly be hard-pressed to reclaim the cocoon alone in this foreign land. I truly meant what I said before. I'm counting on you. Though I'm ashamed to admit it, when I first arrived here, I was nearly swindled out of an heirloom by a talking catfish. I'd been scouring the city for a shop to pawn my choker so I could secure room and board, you see, when the catfish approached me, claiming it'd buy the necklace for a fair price. Offered me a handful of coins that glittered like gold. I was about to accept the offer when Itoka appeared. In mere moments, she discerned that the catfish's currency was counterfeit, and ended the transaction then and there. She dragged me to the markets afterward and pawned her own necklace to secure lodgings for the both of us. From the moment she arrived, Itoka took care of everything. What I'm trying to say is, I can't do anything on my own. I'm reckless and impulsive, and I'm just really glad to have you by my side. Oh, it's the season. It's been some time, my friends. Pray forgive my sudden visit, but I come bearing urgent tidings. We spoke with you at the House of the Fierce. What brings you all this way? I was able to make contact with Samadare. I told him I was willing to make amends and join my oldest friend in exposing the lies in people's hearts. He responded most eagerly and bade me meet him in secret. Wait, really? Did he say where? Aye, Hell's Lit. I had a mind to lay an ambush for him, but I know not the extent of the power he wields. I thought it best to seek help. And so I come here to beg your aid, Rin. Your strength and valor unequaled, and we cannot apprehend Samadare without you. We may never get another chance to catch him unawares like this. There's no time to lose. Unless he is him. Wait, forgive me for speaking plain, Huntress, but I fear we would only be a hindrance to Rin when the fighting begins. Let us go to Hell's Lid by skiff and meet her after the villain is subdued. It is a trap. Oh, I take your point. You're right. Without us there to distract her, Rin can focus wholeheartedly on the battle. Sorry, would you mind going it alone? We'll be there as soon as we can. This is all about deception. There's no way this isn't a deception. Seasoned Ninja said he'd only be in the way? No. No. You dick. Maybe. I'm assuming. I shouldn't be assuming, but it's likely. Now that I look at it, uh-oh. Oh no, I did unlock it. What is this then? I thought this was Hell's Lid. I don't know. Something there I forgot to unlock. I know what I'm doing after I'm done with all these recordings. I'm gonna catch up. Perhaps his lair is further ahead. Okay. I'm getting all these blue quests out of the way because it's bugging me that... I swear I've done them all before. It just sucks that my roulettes are so limited, and I thought that I just wasn't getting them. Turns out I never unlocked half the dungeons or trials. You still see no sign of them. You feel an unsettling presence. Oh, I get to fight! Wait, why are we fighting you guys? I'm not moving. It's fine. Wait, what's my new move? Oh, it was that. I think. Yeah, oh. Yeah, it's the new AoEs if you use Makyo, okay. I don't know why I'm trying to avoid enemies. Literally nothing is going to aggro me. Even in Endwalker, surprisingly. Nowhere to be found. There's not to do but wait. Hey, you all right? Wait, what do you mean you all right? That's not her. That's not her. I came as soon as... oh, is the battle over already? Where is Samadare? Was attacked by a group of red Kojin. What? So this was a trap? Wait, over there. Oh. Oh, good. Okay, did he literally try to get us with the, wait, what's that? And then he was gonna stab us and she came to help? What? The oldest trick in the book? Thank goodness I made it. After all that time I spent in that old Kojin shell, convincing his underlings to attack you, my bait was merely ilms from your skin, the skin of your back, alas. Oh yeah, the seasoned ninja guy was never even involved. I was like, where is he? But he was seasoned ninja. Well, I guess he was trying to kill us, so I'm just confused why he didn't knock her out or something. A meticulous plan gone to waste. It seems I underestimated your strength, and the failed huntress's tenacity. I dare say I'm outmatched, and no common beast I might mimic can stand against you. Must contemplate your deaths with more care, more rigor. Look forward to our next meeting. Shoot him. Oh no, she's on the ground. Thank you. Forgive me, I needed to catch my breath. Samadare's friend was the villain himself. As soon as the skiff made it to the open sea, he threw me overboard. I damn near had to swim like a fish to make it here in time. That's it? He just threw you... He is not committing. He's made me into a fool again. He waylaid me before using a similar ruse. By the time I figured out what was happening, Itoko was already... I always wondered how a craven like Samadare was able to kill her, our greatest hunter, and now I know. When Itoka felt the blade in her back and turned to see the face of her killer, she saw me. Oh. I'm glad I was able to prevent history from repeating itself. I don't want to lose you too. We should return to Kugane. Samadare may have planted more than one trap for us here. I like that this guy, I mean, his motivations are completely weird, but he's actually a threat. He straight up killed someone, stabbed them in the back. The others, we don't know of them actually killing anyone. They just knock people out with rocks, etc. Steal, but this one's like actually, yeah. Okay, they got the tropes out of the way, both of them that I called would happen. Now I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I feared the worst as I rushed to reach you. The moment Samadare was in sight, I charged without thinking, which in retrospect was probably for the best. Had I tried to shoot him from afar with my bow, I might have missed, or worse yet, hit you instead. In any case, I'm just relieved you're safe. I promise I'll be more wary from now on, particularly of familiar faces. It hardly needs saying, but remember to keep your guard up as well. For now, I'll resume my efforts to gather information about his whereabouts. You'll be the first to know. Sure. I can finally switch! Alright, we're going Dragoon for the next quest. Imposter Syndrome. Good to see you, Rin. Or should I say Samadare? Oh no, it's already hitting. There's only one way to be sure. I need you to tell me something only you and I would know. You just talked to me, like I didn't leave after the last quest. When I used the cocoon to take on Itolka's form, what creature did I hunt? You never told me. It's really you. Woo. Whew. That's a relief. Indeed, I never told you that my arrow struck a great wild boar, a prize for any hunter. And Samadare is the only one who ever saw it. Sorry for doubting you, but I could think of no better way to expose him if he'd attempted to impersonate you again. I have to remain vigilant after all, even though no news of his plot has reached me as of late. From here to Yanxia, people are on alert for a many-faced agitator within their midst. Oh damn, the lights all turned on. And not even a stray cat is beyond scrutiny. While Samadare can no longer act so brazenly, I'm afraid this means his trail's gone cold. We also have another problem. When he pushed me into the Ruby Sea, the remedy I carried was soaked in salt water. I'm afraid it's no longer effective. Damn. No doubt his plan from the start was to eliminate the one means we had of undoing his cocoon's mimicry. We're at a disadvantage too great to ignore, which is why I intend to synthesize a new batch. I was just about to procure the necessary ingredients from the supplier when you arrived. Why don't you join me? As long as the supplier isn't Samadare. All the way over there? Oh. Wait. Itoko, where are you? God damn it. I've never heard of such materials. Where are they found? Deep in the forest of Tural, a land beyond the Great Sea and far, far to the west of here. Tural, I'm afraid my supply chain does not extend quite that far. I can teleport. It would take 5 minutes. I feared as much. It doesn't help that the materials can only be harvested when the season is right. Even were I to return home now, I doubt I could find what we need. We have no choice but to give up on the remedy. I'm sorry. Now we're at the mercy of his cunning. Hello there. Tell me, have you any salves that might ease my aching back? Oh, God. You have extra wrinkles. Sir, this is an apothecary. The apothecary. Where are your spectacles? Oh, yes. How could I forget? It looks like you're wearing them upside down. I don't know why. I know that's right, but much better. Sometimes I forget that I'm as blind as a bat without these. Forgive me, pseudo Kashi. Excuse me, but do those bits of glass covering your eyes help you see better? Well, yes. Are you unfamiliar with spectacles? I've seen folks wearing them before, but I always thought that they were decorative, like my choker. Tell me, where can I procure a pair of my own? Oh my God, she's going to be able to aim better? Yamabuki is your man. He has a breadth of artisan contacts that will ensure you receive a pair of fine-tuned to your specifications. You'll find his shop on this very street. Now I'll look for him, thank you. If that is why her aim is off, because she didn't know what glasses were and she needed them. I'm sorry, you must be completely bewildered. I thought a failure of a hunter like me would never be able to aid you in battle, but I've just come to realize that there's hope yet. But let's not crowd the stall any longer. Care to join me over there? No longer will Namazu be scarred for life, traumatized by her arrows. Did you buy them? Ever since I was a child, I had trouble seeing things from afar. That's why my aim with the bow is so poor. Not fit to be a hunter, never was. It's only natural that chores like washing sheets and preparing meals fell to me. But I always yearned to do more, to be more. I've looked up to Itoka ever since I can remember. No matter how hard I tried, I simply couldn't give up on my dream. I had to be just like her. So I begged her to teach me everything she knew, from the basics of drawing a bow to precise aiming techniques that few hunters use. Yet despite all her efforts, my sight failed me where it counted most. All my life, I thought this was simply how nature intended for me to be. I was content to accept my lot. But now that I know spectacles may improve my eyesight, I feel hope. If I could just try them, mayhap my arrows would fire true. I could join you in battle, and maybe even strike down Samadare with my own arrow. You may have lost the remedy, but this would give us an element of surprise. So I have to try on spectacles for myself. Sure. Alright, let's go meet this Yamabuki. It'd be so hilarious if he tried to get away as a bird, but this time she actually hit him, and that's how this ends. I wonder what procuring a pair of spectacles entails. Oh, he is hunched. Super hunched over. I'm a pair of spectacles, is it? I can certainly get your order in the pipeline, but I'm afraid there'll be a wait. I'm fresh out of supplies, you see, and the next shipment isn't due for a number of weeks. I'm a crafter. Of course, if you're in a rush, you could roll up your sleeves and get the materials yourself. All you need is a glossy shell of an azure hawksbill and a cluster of argulant quartz. Bring them here, and my affiliates can begin work immediately. Who knows what schemes Samadare might contrive should we let down our chase for weeks. Would you be willing to lend a hand procuring materials? If we split up, we should be able to gather them in a blink of an eye. Quite the eager pair, I see. In that case, I dare say you'll be able to negotiate with the Blue Kojin for a carapace of splendid quality. I visited Tamamizu during my investigation in the Ruby Sea. I'll handle the shell. That leaves you with the Aurulent Quartz. Pray look to the cavern near Chol Rock and Ruby Sea. Sprinkle some glittering gravel there to lure a Chol Iwamushi from its lair within, and retrieve a cluster from its shell. Is that the rock we never, go to in the top right? The cavern? See me back here when we're finished. Actually, I think that is the only cavern in all of Ruby Sea, so it has to be. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the only cavern in all of Ruby Sea. Alright, I finally get to fight on Dragoon. I bet I'll get about a quarter way through the rotation. Thankfully, Dragoon actually has an opener now. Before you had to wait until you used Mirage Dive repeatedly, and then you got Giraskogel and Nestron, but now you just have it, which is nice. I haven't used this yet, though. I want to use this before it dies. Hell yeah. I mean, we saw it in the job action trailer, but the follow-up to Stardiver. Well, that was difficult. That thing didn't even... I didn't even get to Dragsbane. That's like 4 globals that would have killed it. Come on, you gotta give me instances or something. There's just not enough combat, unfortunately. But it's okay. There's plenty of combat endgame for me to do. Well, kind of. I don't know. Not really. Not yet. Nah, you're the first to return. I trust you have the quartz in hand. I certainly do. Here you go. Excellent. This will make for a fine pair of lenses. Now we only need to wait for your friend. I'm back. What happened to you? Sorry, didn't mean to alarm you like that. I spoke with the Kojin of the Blue as planned, but soon learned that Hawksbill shells have been sparse of late. They were reluctant to part with a single one. I was able to wear them down, though, until they proposed an exchange. If I dealt with the Red Kojin who invaded their fishing grounds, they'd spare a shell. I knew my bow would be useless, so I took a leaf out of Rin's book and fought up close and personal. As you can see, I took quite the beating, but so did they. It may be a little worse for wear, but the trouble was worth it. I had the shell as promised, and with it, your associates can get started. You punched the Kojin? Indeed they can. Let us first measure your eyesight, and then they can get to work. Please tell me it's god-awful. And this will make her just the best aim. Fastest hand, well, not fastest hands in the West, but I guess we're in the East. This is incredible. Everything is so vivid. Yay! Oh, now you're gonna do that. I see. Why, I'm sure I could hit a bird over the horizon. Come, Rin. I want to fire some test shots at that sign over there. I don't think... Hold on. That seems like a fine way to earn the ire of the Sekisugumi. I'll prepare some targets for you, so let's move somewhere less crowded. Damn. This guy's a good shopkeep. I mean, he's even going to prepare targets for her? Of course. Thank you for going to the trouble. Oh, we get to see it. I think she should do one without the glasses, just as a... Oh, no. She's gonna be cocky now. Forever. wasn't dead center. Damn, this is intense. Close enough. I did it. I really did it. After all these years, my aim is true. When we find Samadare, he won't know what hit him. He sure won't. I actually really like this story overall so far. Like, of all of them, I think this might be my favorite. I do like all the characters equally, though. I think I like Citolja and... Uh-oh. Tapike. I like both of them just as much, but I really like her. I don't know if I can properly describe this feeling to you. After so long, I don't feel like someone pretending to be a hunter. Finally, I don't feel like a burden. As soon as I catch even a whiff of Samadare's trail, we'll stop him for good. When that moment arrives, please lend me your strength one last time. Together, we'll retrieve the cocoon and return to my village. Apparently, this is BIS for some jobs, this food. The high-quality version. I think it's for tanks. Gunbreaker, maybe specifically? I don't know. It is deck crit, so that's probably going to be one of the best food out there for a while. Your timing couldn't have been more impeccable, Rin. A person claiming to be an acquaintance of yours just stopped by just moments ago, wishing to have a word about Samadare, no less. We're presently waiting in my room, so give me just a moment and I'll bring him here. What's this quest called? I didn't even... I usually only announce them because I'm putting chapters in. Serena! You look well, Rin. Forgive me for eschewing pleasantries, but there is an urgent matter I wish to discuss. Ah, there we go. We have to ask the question. When we first met, what did you purchase? I actually don't. What did we eat the night before our trial at the... Wow, I don't remember this at all. Like, I remember us calling out and say mole to get her attention, but I don't remember what she purchased. I don't remember us eating before Bardam's medal, though. I know we killed some things. Yeah, I don't know. Kinsai, as I recall, I had insufficient funds to purchase it myself, so you helped me gather Whisper Root to trade for it instead. Okay, that's you. You remember killing treants for that. Yeah, it would seem you too have grown weary of imposters. Then we can proceed straight into the heart of the matter. You appeared in Mol Ilo a few days ago, claiming he had been driven into madness. That he was assembling an army in Doma with plans to conquer the Azim Steppe. God, he just doesn't let up. For a blessing, we already received word from a Doman envoy that an agitator was mimicking others, and saw the ruse for what it was. Unfortunately, when we attempted to capture them, the imposter transformed into a sheep and disappeared among the band grazing on the plains. When I informed our friends in the Doma of the incident, I was told you have been using Kugane as a base to track down the perpetrator, and thought it best to apprise you of this happening. Samadare, he won't relent. His schemes won't end until we make them end. Make them end. You may discover a clue as to his whereabouts and reunion. If anyone in the steppe has seen him, that is where they will be. Now I must alert the other tribes to this threat. May the winds speed your way. Off to the Azim Steppe then. With any luck, someone in reunion will have insight to offer. Gonna punch them all. That's how we gather information. We punch them. Not really. Okay. Kinsai. I don't remember that. I remember getting food before Bardom Metal now. That triggered something. This was so long ago. This was like 6 or 8 years ago at this point. I remember when it happened. All I remember, though, I don't remember the eating part. I remember placing down bait around here in a contest to see who could gather more something. I don't know. Very vague in my head. Despite doing it on alts, but I skipped cutscenes on alts, so I don't know what happened. It's been a while. Nope. Shit. Speaking of skipping, conflict. Not as besides the normal quarrels between the tribes. Certainly no disputes on the scale you speak of. But I have heard rumors of Magni has been sneaking out from the Dawn Throne. Where could he be going and to do what, I wonder? Is that guy pretending to be his Nama? Oh, that'd be something. The girl of his dreams? Someone is stirring up trouble. A quarrel among the tribes is as common as the rising sun. Not a day goes by without it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have goods to sell. Kindly to continue your quarries elsewhere. Damn. Fine. Conflict is forbidden in Reunion. When this is known. As for my tribe, all is at peace. I have heard a rumor of interest, however. It seems Magni of the Oranir has been behaving strangely of late. Perhaps that is related to your matter, the matter you're investigating? Okay. Oh, wait. We already did Dragoon, which means I would do Viper, but I did that throughout the story. We're going to play Ninja. Plus, we're in Doma. It makes sense. Were you able to learn anything of interest? Stuff. Magni. I've also heard the rumors pertaining to this Magni. Even one person even stated they saw him headed towards a place called Bardom's Metal not long ago. Mayhap his is the form Samadare has chosen to take on. Whatever the case may be, we'll find the answer at Bardom's Metal. We can't allow Samadare's depravities to go on any longer. Steel yourself. For when we face them, we're putting an end to all of this. Nope. Okay. We're going in to Bardom's Metal. Good, you're ready. Once the battle begins, there's no telling which form he might take. An eminent warrior, a fearsome beast, or worse, a Namazu. He's also shown more scrupulous behavior in his preparations of late. Whatever his form, we would do best to assume that he has thoroughly studied its strengths and will use them to full effect. Please become me. Yet I am not the feeble hunter I was before. Together with your martial might and my exacting eye will defeat him. At long last, Itoka shall have her vengeance, and my village shall see the cocoon returned. Why do we always fight at the sheep boss arena? This is also... Oh... No. He's pretending to be Sadhu? She would never. Blush? She's blushing. This is literally impossible. My beautiful bright sun, I would bask in your warmth till my flesh returns to the earth. I've always been interested in this story. Their little competition nonsense. Has the feral dog gone rabid? You speak these honeyed words to lure me into your cot, only to slit my throat as I sleep. She would. Hush, fool, I am your Nama. Though we've had our disagreements in the past, I've come to understand my actions were born of love. Yet only now that I'm forced to wed do I realize this. Despite my shame, I wish to confess my feelings before it's too late. Oh, I see. You're forced to wed Kian or something to get him to attack. Wed? A Dotharli beast like you? To whom? To what? Kian of Doma. By becoming kin, he seeks to leverage the influence of the Dawntrail to claim dominion over the steppe. The Domans knows no shame. Oh, he is too gullible. Very well, I will consider your proposal. Far-fetched though it may be, I cannot overlook the possibility that you are my Nama. But first, we must gather our warriors. The Doman's impudence cannot go unpunished. We march for Doma come tomorrow's dawn. Can Sadhu, like, actually come out here and... That is not your moon! You? What are you doing here? Is it not obvious? They are spies of Doma, come to quash any thoughts of resistance. You must kill them quickly. But she's the Han. Yeah, you didn't think that through. Oh! Yeah, that's... probably best he just... Actually, if he stays knocked out, he might, like... Oh, if he... And then he'll think that Sadhu... was Sadhu the whole time? That would be hilarious. You two are quite persistent. The persistent pair. I had hoped to strike at your backs from the shadows, but now you forced my hand. No, select from my repertoire the greatest warriors I have witnessed, and use their strengths to give you the death you so crave. Silver Tongue Samadare. Okay, be something stupid. Who's the greatest warrior? Beginning with her? No, don't become Itoka. I was hoping it'd be like a Manolane. Oh. How dare you? When my arrow pierces your breast, Itoka will finally know peace. I was really hoping for something stupid, but that one's serious. How dare you? He is evil, though. He's a villain. This makes sense. Wait. This is not the wacky song. What? Even the game's like, yeah, we're taking this one a bit seriously. What? Okay. Oh, there's no positionals. Okay. Oh, I didn't read any of that. Take it if you dare. From the hands of Itoka herself. No! I haven't played Ninja in a while. This artifact, her mastery is mine to wield. Uh-oh. I need to zoom out more. Oh, right. I forgot. I have to Aeolian, or Armor Crush before Aeolian, for obvious reasons. Even her command over beasts, and now come forth and swarm, etc. Horde Beast harkens. Man, this is always the stage for beasts, just appearing out of nowhere. Whoa! Alright, I'm gonna be fine. Come on! Wait. Huh. Oh no, AoE! Ooh, LB? Oh, that was different. Why did I Doton? There's no point. Stubborn fools. Very well, I shall borrow the might of that brutish Oranir. Oh, it's Magnite's turn. I mean, that's fine. The amount of times we fought him. Kasatsu! Now to deliver the coup de grace with that so thoroughly devil. Oh, I see. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Well, I've already ruined everything anyway. I don't even think this is gonna hurt. No, I was only 7K. Jesus. Damn you, so be it. I will assume her form. Do it, I dare you. Be me. Whoa. Oh. That's not me. Tremble before my might, the mighty auspice, Tamamu. Gozen? No! Oh. There we go. I'm not finished yet. Oh, come on. This is all you got? That was pretty fast, though. That'd probably be a little harder on Monk. And she'll drink deep of the ambient ether and rend you to ash. Such baleful energy. We'll be in trouble if we don't do something quick. Okay. I mean... I'm too far away. She'll finish that one off. Oh, I'm just like chaotically pressing buttons on here. 99-fold curse. What a name. That's not actually one of... That's not a move in the Fate, is it? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn. You survived? He's winded. Now's our chance. I need a trick attack. I'm just gonna use Tenchi Jin. I know I should. Nah, it'll be dead in a second anyway. Oh. Wait, no, duty complete. Is there more? I guess there could be more. No. Shoot him. I know it's him, but it's still gonna feel bad watching a bird just get shot. If he could just, like, the second the arrow hits, just transform him back into a human, then he just falls flat. Oh. Oh, perfect, perfect, thank you. I think he actually might be dead. I think you got him. Oh, god damn it. Good job. Itoka, it's finally done. Why didn't we get duty complete music? Usually it's like duty complete, ta-da, and then... I guess they didn't want to interrupt the scene, maybe. What am I doing here? I feel as though I've just woken from the strangest dream. Well, you see... This this cowardly cur assaulted you from behind and knocked you unconscious. You have shown the sun disgrace this day. You will feel his scorn impressed upon your flesh. You shall forget the warmth of his radiance. In the shadows you will scream, yet none will hear you. Prepare yourself. I don't know if I could be intimidated by Magni. Death would have been too good a fate for him. He deserves to spend the rest of his days feeling the weight of his crimes. Now we've honored Itoka's memory and reclaimed the cocoon. No words can express my gratitude, Rin. I can finally go home, but my community awaits... Wait. My community awaits our foremost hunter's triumphant return. What expression will come over their faces when the village disgrace arrives instead? I don't know if I can bear to see it. You're gonna transform. I wouldn't do that. Oh, damn. Alright, this is my favorite role quest line so far, for sure. I like the others, but this one, I definitely... It wins. As I recall, you said Shoshepia is the one who requested your help, yes? Let us make the journey back to Tural and report to her all that has happened. Done. Oh God, I just wanted to click. Like flailing to click things. Why is there no staircase right here? I feel like they need a little outside thing so you can come here. It exists on the other side. Oh. You're back. Were you able to retrieve the Dreamweave cocoon? Mm-hmm. Itoka isn't with you. Quiki. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank goodness you're alive. It's not like it's voiced. You can call anything what you want. My friend calls Charybdis cyberosis for some reason. May her soul rest in the cocoon's embrace. I can't believe Itoka is gone. Yes, our village's greatest hunter is lost to us, while its greatest failure survives. Here, take the cocoon back where it belongs, home. I have no right to return. Don't be ridiculous. You are a child of the forest. You are our dear sister. You can always, always come home. The entire village has been worried sick about you. We all saw how crestfallen you were, so when you suddenly disappeared, we feared you took your life. For 3 days and 3 nights, we scoured the land and water to find you. Yet look at you now, Quiki. Now, not only are you hale and whole, but you have reclaimed the cocoon too. I'm sure that Itoka's spirit, hunting in the forest above, is smiling down on you, at you with pride. And she would much rather you take up her mantle and protect the village than wallow in guilt over her death. Nothing escapes your gaze now, after all. Isn't that right? Thank you, Shoshepia. It's settled. You'll return home with me, and finally our village can breathe a sigh of relief. And it would be remiss of me not to thank you properly, Rin, for assisting Quiki in reclaiming the Dreamweave cocoon. You have my heartfelt gratitude. You're welcome. I was a little more than a liar and a hypocrite when we first met, but during our time together, I discovered I'm so much more than that. that with the right tools, even I could become a hunter worthy of following in Itolka's footsteps. I'm truly grateful to you for helping me see that. Farewell for now, Rin. I hope one day our paths may cross again. I mean, we could get a Hero's Legacy like Gauntlet with all these characters again. With Giat and Grayson? I don't remember the others at all. Why don't I remember them? I should remember them. You can tell which one I like the most in Shadowbringers. Giat is the first thing that comes to mind. I loved that story. Yay! Dreams woven anew. Alright, one more down. Do you have anything new? How goes the search? How are things? It could be better. I confess the thieves are still at large and each clan has sent one of your very talents. We've objects with incredible power. I believe I've talked to them already. I might not have done it on camera, but charges allowed the wielder to harness powers of beasts, origins or relics shrouded in mystery. Oh no, yeah, I remember reading this. Secret of Villainous Order, 6 of them set, right? Yeah, it seemed there's only 5 role quests. So what do we do about the Vieira woman that was in control? Is she the culmination quest? It's a means to an end. Okay, okay. So you're not gonna have anything new. I'm gonna talk to them after we finish all of them, obviously, but be a full plate with my finest tacos. All right, that is the end of this one. And the next one, we're doing healers, so that guy is next. All right, Neopene. Sounds good. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.